whatever I'm working on has to be relative to the strategic impact of hitting our annual targets and multi-year targets.
What's going on, Brandon? How's it going?
Good, brother. How are you, man? Good to see you.
Man, doing good. This is an amazing call tonight, so thank you. I know people are saying that, but it's really good. And ever since you started talking tonight, I'm like, you know what? We're up against a break point, and I can feel it. It's like that's what we've been feeling lately. So
tell everybody what's the revenue size, Jared. Just tell them so they know.
When we started with you, we were actually at an all-time high at 1.4, and then we did went from 1.4 to 2.2 last year, and we're on our way to 3.3 this year.
3.3. So, there you go.
Yeah. So it feels good, but I can also feel that we're up against that.
Well, because you just broke through. For people that this is fairly new for you, breakpoint one is the top of breakpoint one is 3 million, and then the next one is 8, and then 15. And the thing is to know about those breakpoints is the hardest and most riskiest place to be in growing your business is at the top end of each of those breakpoints, because of the implication that has to have the foundational elements that have to be in place to get you not only to the top of it, but through it.
Absolutely, man. So I love paying attention to the growth of Cardone Ventures too. So I have a question based off of your time, because I'm constantly feeling like I'm evaluating my time, and I love looking at the big picture, what you guys are building too. So my question's around that. At your level, your height that you're at now, Brandon, how do you decide what is the best use of your time, and what do you allow that time to be spent on personally at your height now?
Yeah. So if whatever I'm working on has to be relative to the strategic impact of hitting our annual targets and multi-year targets. If I'm on the phone with an upset client, I am being pulled off target because I haven't developed the team that can handle that. My number one objective is to understand 10 things. So everybody with a pen, write this down. Thing number one, strategy. It's my job to understand what the strategy of the organization is. Thing number two is marketing. It's my job to understand how we're promoting the organization, promoting to our people in the organization, and getting our people to promote the organization into the community, and teaching our clients how to promote to their teams, and getting our clients' teams to promote into the community for the businesses they serve. Marketing. Then conversion, sales. It's my job to understand how the teams are taking the promotions and actually converting it to high valued relationships, and to make sure there's a process there where marketing and sales are communicating, working together, and it's in alignment with our strategy. Then people. My job is to make sure who's ever in charge of the cultural, operational, and financial results of our teams, and making sure their personal, professional, and financial goals are aligned with the strategy, our marketing, how we convert, and how it impacts our people. That has to be connected to those 4 stages. Then it goes from people to finance. I need to understand how to make money. I need to understand how to pay for more people. I need to know how to generate a profit. I need to make sure that the person that works in this organization, or the teams that we have in this organization, understand the finance, which means I look at annual, quarterly, monthly, and daily targets. Every single morning, I'm reporting to the whole company through our teams what our target is for cash collections through that day, and how that relates to the best months at the same period of time we've ever had compared to what our target is for the month. So every person in the cycle of the organization knows how to go out and speed up marketing, speed up converting, speed up bringing more business forward, because the protocols we put in place to pull business, pull revenue, pull money forward in order to hit targets and hit goals. Now, my job is to make sure those leaders are all openly communicating in real time, strategizing. It is not my job to sit on their meetings. It's my job to create a leadership team to make sure when they're on those meetings, they're collaborating and they're communicating and they're reporting to the leaders I put over those leaders. So you have strategy, you have marketing, you have sales, you have people, you have finance, you have operations. My job is to have the operations teams show how they're supporting all of those functions together in the scaling methodologies. How many employees are we going to have at the end of each year? What are those employees going to be doing? How are we going to be compensating? How are we going to be measuring the impact and the success? How are we going to find them and onboard them and trade them and make sure they're at the highest version within 90 days of being paid so that they don't deplete our payroll reserves? All these things, operations is accountable for making sure that happens. Then, so you got strategy, you have marketing, sales, you have people, you have finance, you have operation. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then what you've got is you have leadership. It's my job to make sure our leaders are working with each other, communicating to our teams and holding our teams accountable to daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and annual objectives. It's their job to do that. Now, also we have technology, because to the extent we can deploy technology. So now I have technology leaders who spend time with every one of those leaders. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You've got strategy, you have marketing, you have sales, you have people, you have finance, operations, leadership. Now I have to have a technology team who's working with those teams to find out where are your bottlenecks, where are your benchmarks, what kind of technology can help you, what kind of things can we create to optimize your ability to move faster and to act faster and to create faster. And working with my technology team is my data team. The data team's job is to go to every one of these people, me with strategy and the core team, the marketing team, the sales team, the people team, the finance, the operations, the leadership, the technology, and understand what data do you need to look at that could speed up your activities, your actions you can take in order to drive more value in the business. Then I have my investment team. When we're generating excess capital, or when we're looking for technology that we can deploy in our company, or when we're looking at partnering with people, how could we do it where we could either acquire assets we want to integrate into our business to speed everything up? How do we partner with people where we want to integrate whatever they have to offer? Or how do we invest in technologies, in service facilities, in anything that will allow us to expand bigger, better, faster, and extend that down to our clients? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 elements of creating massive value in a business.